A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A soldier dies but once.
Victorious, Victorialus. Erastus necessitas.
Welcome all, this is Blaezer RTW, long time. It's been hectic. I will pass a bit of the boredom in a minute with my life story, because I know you're dying to hear it. Let's just have a look what's going on with the teams. So it's a 4v4 31k. Over here on the left flank is myself. I've gone the Scipii, I've got 6 cav, 2 Roman archers, and then 12 urbans. Looks like Zyklon Distributor is going to switch up with me and come onto the flank, so we'll see what happens there. He's gone quite an interesting army. He's got 2, 4, 6, 8 archer auxilia urbans. I would have thought they would have all been quite heavily upgraded. 6 urbans. So it's cav. Yeah, cav looks to me to be nearly either fully upgraded or nearly. So yeah, there you go. Then big gap over to our centre right. That's another Scipii, who is Aurelius. He has got 2, 4 urbans, that's 6. It looks like a 14-6 to me. I know he's got a couple of early legionaries in there instead, so 12-2-6. And then on our right flank is King. He's gone Egypt. Always good, interesting to see how players use the non-Roman factions, I find. I'll try and see what he's got. So one normal bowman, 3 Pharaoh's bowmen, 6 Pharaoh's bowmen. You got 3 in loose up front, and then 3 look like they're going to run off somewhere. And then he's got his main infantry force, which is the 6, Pharaoh guards, 7 Pharaoh guards, including the Pila unit. Then he's got some Egyptian chariots there, chariots, this full complement of chariots. Yeah, not too bad. So over the opposition, right over on their left flank, even further than what Egypt is Beast of Titans. I got a feeling this might be the first game that I was, Beast has played that I've been in, sort of thing. So yeah, I watched. When I was sort of like learning, as we're always learning, but when I was learning at the beginning, I watched a lot of his videos just because I like his energy, and his tactics are obviously pretty good as well. So he got 5 Cretans, a load of royal pikes, and then 5 companion cavalry. Their centre left, so up against Aurelius at the moment, is Mango. He looks like he might have a 14-6, is it? Yeah, to my eye, 14-6, and you can see the formation. He's got 2 pestering units out wide of his flanks. Then a little bit of a gap over to their centre right. So at the moment is up against Zyklon, but probably be ending up against me is Luke Invictus, another Titan. Didn't think he's got his cav hidden, so he might just have 20 urbans there, and a legionary at the back as well. So it'd be interesting to see what he does. Way out on the right, well, not way out, but opposite me at the moment, but probably not for long, is Mad King. He's got a couple Roman archers there, legionary in amongst his Pila shields in a sort of reverse pyramid, if the way he's looking at it, and then 10 urbans. They look like they've all got an experience stripe on as well, and then his 6 cav. Right, okay. So yeah, the reason I'm a bit out of breath is I think I got some cracked ribs. I was playing football last week, and it's only a little bit of fun, but you know, when it gets a bit competitive and it's a tight game, and I went running for a finish, but the guy gave me a little nudge just before I struck the ball, and I went completely ass over tit and didn't really get my hand out to sort of stop myself, and then he fell on top of me and I didn't even score. So yeah, not great. But otherwise, yeah, I've been busy at work, just been trying to expand my company a little bit, which is just taking a little bit of time, and had a child. Well, my missus had a child a couple of weeks ago, so that's been all 3-4 weeks ago now, so that's pretty interesting. But yeah, so I'm hoping to get back into it. I have sort of been on in spots and spaffs, but because I haven't had a decent run at it, or not known I'm going to have a decent run at it, I was just playing shit basically. Yeah, thought I'd get back into the groove of it this week. Now I'm likely to have a bit more time now the weather's turned a bit for the better over here in England, so I'm not needed so much. But yeah, looks like the battle is cracking on. So it's all up this end at the moment. Yeah, we're not doing anything. So you can see Beast is sending his full army way out left. Aurelius has sent his cav over. The chariots are over here just to take out those companions that they would have gone after the Pharaoh bowmen. Need to be a little bit careful they don't get caught on the hop. Beast, as you would expect, is being aggressive. He's not worried about too much about being on his own. King's played really well though. He sent a couple of chariots in behind to try and attack some of his archers. If he could take out the Macedon archers, that would be quite nice, because I don't think many of the other team bought him, and we've got, I've got a lot to tie up whoever's down there, but then that would give us a nice big advantage on the archery side of it. As it is, Beast is doing pretty well. He's been really aggressive, pushing up. This is like how you would face a skirmish army in CWB. Obviously, it's a lot more difficult because you haven't got as much infantry to spread the line so wide. But yeah, essentially that's what I like to do, is push them up, run the cav through them, hit one, pull the cav back through, push the infantry up, and just keep almost mobile noob boxing it until you just whittle them down. You can see the chariots are having a good go here on the right. The Cretan archers, that's a really good play. I mean, they've done really well as it is. So even if they get taken out, they've probably done what they were supposed to, as long as he can whittle down the numbers and they don't come back too much. Looks like he's doubling back on the cav that Mango sent over. Yeah, he's decided to commit all of them in now, so that's going to be bad times. As it is, the cav of Aurelius has got round the back as well. So if it's a bit too late though, the chariots are there, but they're going to rout off before the cav turns up, and it's all about that little timing. If it had just been 3 seconds earlier, it would have been better, but I fear for Aurelius's cav there out here on the right now. Looks like he left one in just to keep the companions out of the game. Beast has stopped with his aggressive push of his infantry now, because he realises he's getting a bit spread out and needs to just tidy up behind him before he can push on to these archers. He's done well though, he's taken out 3. Looks like those Cretans are coming back. The big cav fight, it's not much going on at our end, but the big cav fight's going on at this end. Aurelius is sending a few round, but it's a little bit too late because the companions have finished off what they were doing. They're going to come in and hit the side of the Scipii, and that's that. They've started routing. You might be able to save that one. If I was that one, I'd go after these Cretans, but he's obviously not keeping an eye on it. Must be keeping an eye somewhere else. So yeah, you can see Egypt's moved all his forces over to our right flank. The chariots are still having a dig at some of these Cretans. Macedon's going to have to sort his lines out. Let's go and have a look down the other end, what's going on. So yeah, as we thought, Zyklon, we've got some chariots down here as well, chariot archers. Sorry, I didn't spot them in the beginning. They were the odd ones, weren't they? So yeah, Zyklon distributors moving all his infantry around. I've swapped places with him and run right the way over here. I'm faced up against Luke. I can't really do too much at the moment because we should be though, because yeah, the Macedon will kick Egypt's ass, basically one for one, if the players were the same sort of skill. I'm not too sure what King's like, so I don't know how that matchup fares. At this end, just a little bit of posturing going on. Looks like Zyklon needs to sort himself out. I'm not doing anything with my cav. If your cav's just sat there, it should really be doing something. I mean, I'm not going to send it all the way over here. perhaps I could push up on Luke a little bit, but I'm probably being a bit timid. A, because I know he's a good player, very good player, and B, he's got a lot more infantry than me, so I don't want to get whittled down infantry, because we need infantry due to the Egyptians that get killed by those royal pikes, I think. So yeah, we're getting a bit split up here. We do need to just watch out. Looks like I can't see any cav for the Brutii. What's this here? Yeah. So it doesn't look like the cav, the Brutii did have any cav in the end. Mad King's just facing up the Cyclone. I'm just facing up Luke. Mad King's cav's in behind him. I'm in behind me. Let's go and have a look what's going on in this right flank. Looks like Beast is just tidying up the stragglers. He's got nothing in behind him now. To my eye, Brutii, other Skippy lost all his cav. Looks like Beast is just settling his lines. He's going to start chasing stuff up here. He probably doesn't need to though. Oh, he's just pushing them out because they're trying to get him behind. That's pretty decent though. Spread his line thin so that you don't get totally bunched up with his infantry. We'll try and keep an eye on that if we can. So it looks like Cyclone's moved his archers out with his cav. He needs to be a little bit careful because if you've got that many archers, you don't want to sort of take him out. I forgot about that in the beginning, actually. Yeah, we totally destroy him with archers, so he should be making use of that advantage. How do you do that against Urbans, though? I guess you could just shoot the shit out of his cav. You can see Mad King's being aggressive and pushing on to the archers. The archers will run away. I don't think they're knackered. Oh, they're winded, so the Urbans might actually catch them. But he's doing a similar tactic whereby you run your infantry up and then run your cav through your infantry and hit them, and then you can pull back without getting hit. Cyclone's getting a bit pulled out there, and so is Mad King. So it's effectively a kind of 3 versus 3. I've literally done nothing yet. I think I'm starting to just do something. You can see how much space Luke has got there. He can spread his units right out thin, spread them in loose. I've got no way of peeling his tight units. He could probably get my tight units there, so that's an interesting tactic. I've probably spotted that he's not got any cav now, so I need to get my cav over now that the infantry's engaged over there and hit that SBQR right up. Just trying to make sure we didn't miss anything on this side. As you can see, it's just chasing off some scragglers and sort of jigging. The Aurelius and Mango are starting to do the infantry grind. Mango's got his cav though, so yeah, that could be bad times. I faced up my cavalry over here on the left. You can see it's just going in for a strike. I need to help out the Julii if I can. If I can get a real nice strike on his general, that would be quite decent. As it is, I changed targets halfway through, so that's pretty shit. I didn't really give him a good whack there. I need to recycle it and come from the back of him if I can. But I still do need to take some whacks out. You can see Luke's pushing up quite aggressively on my left. I don't mind that though, because I can move my infantry across quite easily to match him up, just to tie him up. But really, I need to start doing something a bit more aggressive. Mango's not using his cav to his full advantage just yet. He's probably waiting just to engage that second line of Urbans before he goes in on it. Yeah, there you go. I've pulled my units, my cav out from the back. I think I've probably seen I'm just going to go in for a strike now. So if I could go right in and hit that quite nicely, I might rout off a couple of Mad King's infantry. Yeah, if he can hit him at the same time, that would be quite nice. Yeah, I didn't really get a nice hit in again. I did rout off 1 or 2 though, so that's not too bad. Still holding up Luke there. He's pushing up his peeler units, which is wider than mine, which means that he's going to rout off my peeler units because they get sketched out. My second line isn't in the open, stretching the line to make it more difficult for him to come to. You can see Mango's committed all of his infantry forward now because he wants to obviously make Aurelius commit all his in so that he can't back up Egypt. Macedon's slowly coming back into the fold now after chasing off all that stuff. Let's get back over here on the left. Yeah, that's not too bad. I didn't think Julii was going to win that then, but obviously with his archers and the numbers, he should do it. So my work there is done, so I need to get my cav back over here and see if I can take out maybe these guys that are coming into the back of me here. I would imagine Luke's going to see it then, possibly pop one of this lot off. I should have let them, I do it quite a lot this, but I should have let them actually form up into their diamonds and then hit them, rather than just like run straight into them as it is. You can see Mango's using his cav in the centre now. I peeled off one of my units. I'm trying to get in behind the SBQR infantry just to keep them there and help Aurelius out. We need to, we need to get a move on before Macedon catches up with Egypt. Julio's probably knackered, but he needs to get over here ASAFP. I did hit, but I can't see any. Oh yeah, I probably routed one of them off, so that's not too bad. Just start whittling them down. I need to be on full defense mode now, because if he rushes me, I'm going to get not hit. So instead, I've decided my best target is probably to help whittle down these numbers of these the SPQR over here on this left flank. I think I routed off a couple then, so that's not too bad. If I could come back across, maybe help out myself, or I don't think I've seen these guys. I need to turn and face this cav charge before it hits me. If I was going to do that, the better thing to do would have been to probably been a bit higher on the angle and run right down the line almost and go for his general and just hit all of that through. I am doing it, but I'm not behind him, so it's not going to sketch him out. Mango thought about hitting me and carrying on with me, but I think he's realised the better option is to take out this blob here. Which he's going to do, and then that means Aurelius has got nothing. The Macedons are slowly enveloping the Egyptians over there on the right, so they're pretty much 30 seconds away from that. The Julii could do with coming over and helping us, really. I mean, I know he's obviously quite far away, but we're starting to lose quite a lot now. I've sent my cav in for another charge on the SPQR. I have routed off quite a few of his there, so that's quite nice. I think that was his cav. I could probably do with maybe pulling out to the left. Yeah, I should have pulled out to the left and then gone for that group I'm going for where the generals are engaged there. That's what I probably should have done. Too late now. Macedon's coming in to back them up. It's not looking great for us unless the Julii can get over. He is slowly getting over there. Here's his urbans. If he can engage Luke, that would be quite nice. So what I need to do now is pretty much abandon Aurelius to the cause and definitely not run in when the Macedon pikes are there with what's remaining of my cav, which is what I've done. I know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to just help him so that he can face up against Macedon, but that was lost then. My cav should be like here now, basically, and just about to smash that general or the ones at the back as I run in all the rest of my infantry and just try and get a rout on before the Macedon turns up, leaving the Julii and me to face up Macedon and what's left of the SPQR, which is going to be a bit battered and bruised anyway. So they've completely won the right flank now. The archers are there. That's not bad, I suppose, but yeah, I need to be, you see, the pressure's got to me a bit there. I could have done with running. I think all my troops are actually engaged. Hang on, I'm just going to have a swig of my cup of tea a sec. Yeah, Macedon's coming in at my general. If my general goes, that's bad times because all my lot will go. I've only got 3 units left, maybe, by my eye. Yeah. So admitted defeat. And really, it's a shame that. It's a shame. We just missed out a sort of touch, didn't we? But I think this guy is going to get a beatdown, basically, because obviously most of his force is archers. He's only got probably 3 or 4 words of urbans, which are all routing off. Sending his cav in for one last desperate, heroic charge, which I like. But yeah, here they come. And that should be it. So, that was pretty good, pretty intense. I'm pretty done in by that, to be honest with you. I mean, we should have taken real big advantage of the fact that Macedon didn't seem to get. I know he got involved with the battle straight away, but then after that, he was out of it for a while. I should have probably pushed a bit more harder on Luke and try and tide him up probably a bit earlier, maybe, and definitely helped out with the cav fight maybe at the beginning. But yeah, overall, it's a pretty good battle, just one of them. Everyone played well, so good game to all, I say. Right, hope you had a good one. See you later.